5. The 25 and up to the 20. For the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
There was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
Continue to take care of the ball and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver.
Maybe a yard up to the 29. He's tackled. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 12 carries, 57 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Cousins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was tackled.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Vikings.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a time. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. It's a gain of 11. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Dalvin Cook, the Vikings.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Smith. It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Makes the score Vikings 3, Lions nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Britt toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Complete.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Junior.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
Cousins.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
22 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
Cousins.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Going on the ground with Madison. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 25.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Cousins now. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
6-0.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 25-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Vikings 6, Lions 0.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Britt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Britt. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receiver.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
1st down. Here's Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 40.
Cousins to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39.
Jefferson.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And it's going to be another 1st down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put in.
Going forward, it worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
From the gun, Britt. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Britt, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
14-yard line.
From the gun, Britt. His throw at about the 5. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. That is Tomlinson who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Britt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
9-7.
Comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a run with Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. From the gun, Britt. Caught on a slant. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Chargers who are on top in the 2nd quarter. The Chargers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Adam Humphries, a good game there. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back up to Ford Field in Detroit and hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Britt. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Lions. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, Swift, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a Lions. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Britt. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
Cousins pass.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Hot route, so to speak.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Madison. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 14. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And
from the red zone now, Cousins. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
21-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Britt. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
On first and 10. Britt. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Leads to second and 10.
They'll run it with Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Barr brought him down. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Taken down and sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second and 9. Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Cousins pass. Complete to B.C. Johnson. It's a gain of 6.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And a great effort there to shed the contact and it helps him pick up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 9.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Here's Madison running on first down, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to throw now. Cousins over the middle to Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
Smith Jr. A gain of 12.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Cousins. And he finds Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
To throw is Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Alexander Madison.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
6-yard line.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on
now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Good. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne.
Cousins pass. Complete to K.J. Osborne. A 3-yard gain on the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Smith catches left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the man.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Cousins and the Vikings down 21-13. A little over a minute and a half remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To try again after the sack. Cousins, a rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And
so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Lions 24, Vikings 13.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.